Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of From the Stands. We're back with a normal episode this week, recapping the last week of the MLB season. I know we had our little weird episode on Friday, but now we're going to be recapping from June 7th all the way to yesterday, June 13th. So all that whole week. We got some headlines, a lot of plays of the week, some games are going to highlight. So yeah, we're going to get started with the headlines of this week. Another big injury for the White Sox. Nick Madrigal has been placed on the 60-day injured list with a right hamstring tear that he suffered after trying to beat out an infield single. So the White Sox injuries just keep piling up, so he is going to be out for a significant amount of time, joining Eloy Jimenez and Luis Robert on that list. The Diamondbacks have fired both their hitting coach and assistant hitting coach, Darnell Coles and Eric Hinsky, amid a 5-30 stretch since May 4th. On to our plays of the week. Starting us off, Shohei Ohtani hits a 470-foot home run here to right center field. He's been crushing balls all year, with this one going 470. I believe it's his longest of the year. Interesting play here on a ball hit to center field. Ketel Marte out there makes the catch, but then doesn't. Just watching it, it just looks like he caught it and then missed it on the transfer when he was coming from behind, but the umpires called it no catch, so the runners just kept on going. It was called as just a ball that was still in play, so kind of a weird play there. What qualifies as a catch? Who knows? This play definitely qualifies as a great catch. Cedric Mullins out in left center field here, lays out, makes the incredible diving catch out there, leaving his feet full airborne, makes a spectacular catch there. Taijuan Walker on this comebacker hit right at him, makes this crazy stop, great snag there, and then gets the out at first. This ball was hit very hard, and Walker made a great play to get the out at first base. You guys might have heard this story. Luke Williams of the Philadelphia Phillies hits a walk-off 2-run home run for his first career home run. A week ago, he was playing for Team USA in the Olympic qualifiers. He was picked up by the Phillies and then hits his first Major League home run as a walk-off 2-run shot. So a great story there. Jake Fraley of the Mariners robs EXE-Edits of a walk-off home run in left field, and then he gets the double play to end the inning. So he makes the catch, goes up and over, robs the home run, and then throws to first to complete the double play, but we will get to more of that in a bit. The Phillies scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 10th to walk off Braves, who were leading, who had a 2-run lead in that inning. Alec Bohm had an RBI single to bring in a run, and then Gene Segura with the walk-off 2-run double to bring in the game-winning runs as the Phillies come back to beat the Braves in 10 innings. Mookie Betts turns this crazy double play in right field, and this ball hits. He's sprinting over, makes the catch around his ankles, and then turns and throws to get the runner at home plate. This is an insane play. I know at first it doesn't look like he's not diving or leaping or anything, but this is a great catch, first of all, and then to turn, makes the complete spin, and then throws the runner out at home plate. So that is a crazy arm strength, crazy athleticism from Mookie Betts. The Indians pull off a crazy late comeback. They were down 4-0 in the 8th inning before Cesar Hernandez hits a solo home run, and then they bring home 3 in the bottom of the 9th to tie it. Bobby Bradley had an RBI single to bring in a run, and then Rene Rivera had a 2-run double off the wall in left field to tie the game up. And then they walk off on this ball hit back to the pitcher, who comes home with it, but he throws it away. That would end the game, and the Indians complete their comeback against the Mariners. The Blue Jays put up 18 runs against the Red Sox yesterday at Fenway Park. They hit 8 home runs, including this bomb here. So Blue Jays getting it done on the offensive side. Time for our games of the week. Starting us off, we have the Mariners at the Tigers. We're going to jump to the 6th inning here. It's 3-0 Detroit until Kyle Seager with a 3-run home run. So he ties it at 3 in the 6th. And then going back to this play earlier in the 9th inning, on this ball hit off the bat of EXE-Edits to left field. Jake Fraley goes up, makes the insane catch to rob him of the walk-off home run, and then throws back to first to get the double play to end the inning. So that is a game saver there. In the 10th, though, J.P. Crawford with the go-ahead single, so the Mariners take a 4-3 lead in the 10th. The Tigers would tie it up in the bottom half, though, and a wild pitch brings home Paredes, so he scores the tying run. We're tied at 4. In the top of the 11th, though, Jake Fraley coming up again with the go-ahead single, so it's now 5-4 Seattle in the 11th. Dylan Thomas with his first Major League base hit, I believe, will bring in 2 more runs, so it's now 7-4. Tom Murphy would double, that would bring in 2 more runs. So the Mariners put up a 5 spot in the 11th, but not done yet. In the bottom half, Robbie Grossman with the 2-run home run, so that brings in Akil Baddoo. It's now 9-6, and then Keenan Middleton retires. Nomar Mazara. The Mariners hang on and to win that game by a final of 9-6. All right, next up we have the Astros at the Red Sox. We're going to jump to the 3rd inning. It is 3-3 until Christian Vasquez knocks in the RBI single, so that brings in the go-ahead run. It's now 4-3 Boston. In the top of the 5th, though, Yuli Gurriel would walk, so that ties the game up, and then Kyle Tucker clears the bases with this double here, so that scores all 3 runners. Tucker would get to 3rd base, so it's now 7-4 Houston. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, though, Christian Arroyo ties the game up with a 3-run home run. So these teams going back and forth at 7-7. Heading to the 6th inning, Jose Altuve hits this very weird home run, reaching out and just kind of slaps it over the monster. So who knows how that went out. So that makes it 8-7 Astros. In the bottom half, though, JD Martinez with the sacrifice fly, sort of. So that brings in the game-tying run, so it's now 8-8. And then Christian Vasquez up again, gets hit by the pitch, so that makes it 9-8. Christian Arroyo would walk with the bases loaded. There would be a double off the bat of Bobby Dahlback, so it makes it 12-8 in the final inning. In the bottom of the 9th, Matt Barnes gets Alex Bregman to line out here for the win. So crazy back and forth game. This one goes to the Red Sox by a final of 12-8. We had a wild finish in this one. Yankees and the Twins. Top of the first, 2 runners on. Giancarlo Stanton with a 3-run home run. Makes it 3-0 New York. Chris Gittens in the 4th inning hits this ball down the line. First, it's ruled a home run, so he thinks he's got his first major league home run, but it is called back a foul ball. The Yankee lead is still now just 4-1. Top of the 6th inning, it's now 4-2 Yankees. DJ LeMahieu with the base hit, so that brings in another run. It's now 5-2 Yankees. In the bottom of the 7th, Nelson Cruz with the RBI double, that brings in another run, so it's 5-3. Heading to the 9th inning, Aroldis Chapman on, a runner on for Josh Donaldson. He hits the game-tying 2-run home run, so it's 5-5. And then Nelson Cruz again coming up. He hits the walk-off 2-run home run. This is a very quick inning. The Twins put up 4 quick runs against Aroldis Chapman. They walk off the Yankees to salvage this series by a final of 7-5. Another Yankee game, Yankees and the Phillies. We're going to jump to the 5th inning. It's now 6-2 Phillies. Ronald Reyes knocks in another run with this double, so it makes it 7-2. Going to the 6th, though, Rougned Odor with the home run puts the Yankees a little bit closer, so it's now 7-3. In the top of the 8th now, Gary Sanchez singles with the base hit, brings in another run, so it's now 7-4. Heading into the top of the 9th inning, DJ LeMahieu up, 2 runners on. He hits the game-tying 3-run home run in the 9th inning off of Hector Neris. So that ties the game up at 7. In the bottom of the 9th, though, the Phillies are threatening with runners on, and this ball hit up the middle. Torres makes a great diving stop at the game-saving play here. Gets the out at second base. Now there's runners on the corners for Chad Green, but he strikes out Torres with a winning run at third base. In the 9th inning, sends it to extra innings, but Gene Segura in the 10th inning with the base hits on this ball hit to third base, brings in the game-winning run. They can't get him at the plate, and that will end the game. The Phillies walk off. They win this one by a final of 8-7. And finally, we have the Angels and the Diamondbacks out in Arizona. In the 4th inning, it is 5-0 Diamondbacks until Anthony Rendon hits this home run, so it's now 5-1. In the top of the 5th now, it's now 5-2 Diamondbacks, Anthony Rendon again with the 2-run double, so that brings in 2 more runs, makes it a 1-run game for the Angels here. It would then be a 6-4 lead until Kean Wong with this sacrifice bunt lays it down perfectly, brings in another run. They get the out at first, but it makes it a 1-run game once again, so it's now 6-5. In the 9th inning, Anthony Rendon once again, this time with the sacrifice fly, brings in the game-tying run, so it's now 6-6. Jose Iglesias would double, so that would bring in the go-ahead run. They now have a 7-6 lead here, and then Taylor Ward with another double brings in another run, so it's 8-6. The Diamondbacks will get a run back on a Josh Rojas home run, but Raziel Iglesias retires Pavin Smith to end the game. The Angels hang on by a final of 8-7. Time for the performances of the week. I got a lot of good pitching performances here. Anthony DeSclafani of the Giants throws his second shutout of the season. 9 innings pitched, no runs, just 2 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts against the second shutout of the season. Jacob deGrom pitched 6 innings against the Padres. He had to leave due to an injury. Didn't give up any runs, only just 1 hit allowed. He strikes out 10, and then he drives in 2 runs at the plate on a base hit. Those would be the game-winning runs. The final would be a 3-2. So those are the go-ahead runs that he brought in for himself. And then Aaron Savali of the Indians, 8 innings pitched, no runs allowed, just 1 hit and 11 strikeouts for Aaron Savali. Time for the standings watch. We got some shuffling around, some movement. The Rays lead the AL East by 3 games. The Red Sox are in 2nd place. The Blue Jays are 7.5 games out, and the Yankees are now 8.5 games out after getting swept by the Phillies and the Red Sox the week previous. The White Sox lead the Central by 5.5 games. They've won 4 straight games. They have the best run differential in the MLB, so they are expanding their lead. The A's lead the West by 2 games. The Angels are back over 500, and they're now just 6 games out compared to where they were before. They've won 6 straight games, so they are playing good baseball. The Mets lead the NL East by 3 games. The Phillies are in 2nd. They've won 4 straight. They're back over 500, and the Braves are 5 games out in 3rd place. The Cubs and the Brewers, the Central is a mess here. They're both tied for 1st. In the Central, the Cubs have won 5 straight, the Brewers have won 4 straight, the Reds have won 3 straight and are now just 5 out. The Cardinals fall to 4th place and are now 6 games out after they get swept by the Cubs. In their last 10, the Cardinals are 1-9, so they went from 1st to 4th. Rough stretch for the Cardinals. And then the West, the Giants lead it by 1 game over the Dodgers, and the Padres are 3 games out in that division. My players of the week, starting us off, Framber Valdez returns to the mound for the Astros. He goes 2-0, 14 inning. In the 3rd innings pitched, he allows just 2 earned runs with 10 strikeouts and a 1.26 ERA. And then Carlos Rodon of the White Sox, he's having a great year. He goes 12 innings pitched, 2 earned runs allowed, 17 strikeouts, and a 1.5 ERA. For my hitters, I'm going to go with Vlad Jr., who hit .450. He had 9 hits, a double, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, and a 1.527 OPS. And then Michael Brantley, who hit .600. He went 12 for 20 with 5 doubles, 6 RBIs, 2 walks, and a 1.502 OPS. In the National League, Walker Buehler goes 2-0 in 13 innings pitched. He had 7 strikeouts, just 7 hits allowed, no runs allowed, so he had a 0 ERA. And then Zach Davies for the Cubs, 12 2/3 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, no runs allowed, just 3 hits, and then of course a 0 ERA. For the hitters, we're going to go Justin Turner at .400, 3 home runs, 4 RBIs, pair of walks, 1.378 OPS, and then Starling Marte, who at .500, he had 14 hits. He had a double, 2 home runs, 2 walks, 4 stolen bases, and a 1.298 OPS. For the Rookie Watch, nobody new. We're just going to kind of recap these guys' stats for the year. Adolis Garcia is hitting .272. He's got 16 home runs, 46 RBIs, and an 831 OPS. He's my front runner in the American League. And then Trevor Rogers in the National League. He's now 7-3, 2.02 ERA, 75 2/3 innings pitched. He's got 89 strikeouts, so he's the front runner in the National League. What to watch for? It's all White Sox this week. Might be a little bit of bias, but they got some fun series coming up in the American League. The White Sox and the Rays start a 3-game set in Chicago. They are the 2 best teams in the American League, so they get to play each other. And then the White Sox later this week play the Astros, who are probably one of the better teams in the American League. They start a 4-game set in Houston on Thursday, so lots of good matchups in the American League between a bunch of probably playoff matchups beating some really good teams. Finally, the highlight reel, let's get into it. Brian Hayes comes back off the injured list. He hits a home run, but he misses first base, so the call is overturned and he is called out. It was very obvious he missed first base, so kind of tough for him. The Rangers pulled off a comeback against the Giants. Adolis Garcia ties the game with a single in the 9th inning, and then Nate Lowe ties it in the 10th with a sacrifice fly, and then Brock Holt walks it off with a base hit to center field to win it in the 11th. Anthony Rizzo had a 14-pitch at-bat, but he homers on the 14th pitch to right field, so that's kind of a cool moment for him. Alex Verdugo walks off the Blue Jays with this ball, hits off the monster, walks off for the Red Sox to win that game. Daz Cameron hit his first major league home run. It's a game-tying 2-run home run in the 9th off of Liam Hendricks after a lengthy rain delay. It was his first career home run. The Tigers would go on to lose that game, but still a cool moment for him. Alex Bregman makes an insane diving stop here at third base with this ball hits down the line. He gets up, gets the runner at first base. That's a crazy stop by Bregman. Elvis Andrus walks off the Royals with this base hit to right field. The A's are playing good baseball, winning the game for them there. Bo Bichette hits a 468-foot home run here. This ball was absolutely crushed. 468 for Bo Bichette. And then finally, Nolan Arenado doing what he does on this ball, hits a third base. This is just crazy range. Makes the great jump throw at third base to get the runner. Great arm strength, great range. What we're used to seeing from Nolan Arenado. That is going to do it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know we're back to normal episodes now. If there's anything you guys want to ask me or anything like that, leave it in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching.